Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
I'm Pete.
And we are doing a Guys with No Powers on a Rampage spectacular.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
with Brave and the
great.
Bold, number 27, Lone Ranger, number 18, and Vengeance of the Moon Knight, number 1.
Yeah.
So let's kick it off with Batman and Dial H for Hero.
You're
Defeating my point immediately.
Yeah.
Number 27, kicking off JMS's run on the title.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think about this?
really liked it.
It was amazing, dude. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I can't get past. I can't get past the rotary phone tablet. That is Dial H
come
for
on.
Hero.
Dial H for Hero?
I mean,
past
it's
that.
all. I like the idea, all right, but it's so.
No, this story
writerly.
is amazing. No, this is great.
It's a good
Wait,
story.
all right.
I like this story.
Hold on. No, stop talking.
But it's
No,
good.
no,
It's like he's
shut up.
dialing the Muppets when he.
No,
he
no,
turns
shut
it
up. So there was this amazing moment in here where the kid, a kid picks up dials and is like, "I want to see the future." And then his eyes glow, and then the next panel is him in bed, like, "Holy shit,
He's
holy!"
scared.
It
And
was
you were
awesome.
like, oh man, I could go to bed. That
Yeah,
was
I'm so
cool.
tired.
No, but I just
Oh,
thought that
shoot.
was such a cool way
Yeah, I
of
agree.
portraying the idea of this.
I liked most of this story. I didn't think it was as gangbusters as DC wanted it to be. It feels like Brave and the Bold number 27. You know,
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like this is a bold new reinvention of what's going on. The last page was also super clunky. With
What?
Batman talking about what it means to be a hero.
No, that was very touching.
Well,
You
I don't
might-
know.
You might say that Dial H for Hero is a metaphor, but in this case, it wasn't a metaphor, says Batman.
Especially also, he picks up, he finds, he finds
that,
what's his
dude.
name's belt on the ground, like randomly. He's like,
Yeah.
he was a real
Yeah,
star.
funny,
No,
funny
he
story.
did.
Things aren't metaphors if you say they're not metaphors.
Yeah, right.
No, you guys are retarded. That was great.
No, and the art's very nice, and I'm excited to see JMS on this title because it's.
Yeah.
I love short format stories, and this is going to be good. Batman, I thought was so sort of like crossover Batman, where you don't. It's not really his voice.
Yeah, he's just on a rooftop, meets a hero. He's like, I don't like you in my city,
Yeah.
but I like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally Batman.
Hey,
No, but it's not like and then he's like, yeah, you
No,
think
that's
I'm
totally
I
Batman.
have you now.
No, that's totally Batman. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It just it's.
He's-
but this, I will say, the
He's
story's
friendly,
good.
but he's got a dark edge to him. That's totally Batman.
Just like me.
No, you're a toolbox
With
a light,
dark,
fluffy,
a
doily edge.
a doily edge.
Annoying
yeah,
edge.
he's like a toolbox covered in marshmallows.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I would say a toolbox
Helpful
full
and
of
delicious.
doilies.
That's my spirit animal on my
Yeah.
vision quest.
So would you say pick this up?
Yes.
Yes, it's a good start, and hopefully it's going to be a similar type thing with more and interesting characters.
There you go. Next up, The Lone Ranger, number 18. This is just going to be your slow clap episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every episode is a slow clap episode.
That's not true. Some of this is reverse slow clap, but he's a
Yeah. Yeah.
it's very sticky. It's a very
Small
sticky
vacuum.
reverse clap. Pete, you love this series, right?
I love The Lone Ranger and Zorro right now. They're both on Dynamite, and they're both doing amazing
They are
jobs.
Dynamite comics.
They're doing amazing jobs telling some old school tales and doing it really justice, sticking to the way it was, and just some fun one and done stories, and just really grasping the characters in each one.
What do you mean by sticking to the way it was?
Because you know,
That's
sometimes
the
when
other
people get on a comic, they're like, "Oh, I want to update it. I want
No,
to make it."
Tonto's on his cell phone through most of this issue. Doesn't
I
make
hate
any
you.
sense.
I
I
hate
don't know why.
Lone Ranger's like, come on, we gotta go on Facebook.
No, there's some funny moments in Tom's like, I was going to
This,
test
what
conversation.
did you think about
I like this a lot, actually. It was like a very well done Western, like kind of a modern Western, sort of Unforgiven-esque.
Yeah.
you
Don't
could say.
compare it to it.
What, an Academy Award winning movie?
Yeah.
No, when it
Something
you
that
guys-
reinvented the
you guys
Western.
always try to make things into a movie. And
Well, that's
enjoy it
critique.
as
That's
it-
criticism. That's what criticism is.
Yeah, well, learn how to do it better.
This
Oh,
is
cool. My bad.
fantastic. This is, I will agree. This is definitely, all three of us are in agreement on this. This is fantastic. I've really been enjoying this series. I like the last issue a lot, which didn't reboot the status quo, but was a nice jumping on point. This continues. You can definitely pick up this issue.
You
Get right
can
into it.
continue to jump
Well,
on.
that sort of reset from the previous
It's a
arc to
comfortable
this
thing.
arc. This is a perfect comic, I think, both in terms of writing and in terms of art. There are pages in here
Perfect
like
comic.
nothing I have ever seen.
Really?
Well, this page in particular.
Yeah.
I love this page because this is Lone Ranger and Tonto heading out to a fight one of the villains is also heading the other way out to the fight, and there's this man in the middle right here with a gigantic freaking gun. And it's just a perfect way of putting that conflict out there that you know exactly what's going to happen with no words in one page.
And what I think the real masterpiece of this is the pacing.
Yes.
Like that page specifically, it lets you think in between the panels what's happening. So like you're really integrated in the story.
You guys, this series has been fantastic since the beginning. Now all of a sudden you're like,
You know what you're like the guy who knew a band way back when.
Yeah.
It's like, but you don't really like the band.
Like
Yeah.
Third Eye Blind, he was always like Third Eye Blind, Third Eye Blind. And we were like, no, they'll never make it.
Don't
They'll
touch
never-
me.
And
And then say Third Eye Blind.
I remember back when you're like, you gotta check out these Aqua people that have this awesome Barbie Girl song.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, I don't know.
What are you talking
And then when they
about?
released their second single, whatever that was, I
Yeah.
was totally into it.
They really got into that second Barbie, the second Aqua single.
I don't even
This is
know
a
what
perfect
you're talking
issue. Pick it up.
Yeah, definitely. That's a major
Probably
recommendation.
the best title that Dynamite is publishing right now. Last, and
Other than
maybe
Zorro.
least, or maybe not, we'll see. Vengeance of the Moon Knight, #1. A bunch of you have been asking us to review this, so here it is. Issue finally came out. What'd you guys think?
I know, I'm reversing it. No.
Oh, you
no,
really?
no.
Why?
No.
You're the only Moon Knight fan.
Yeah, in the
I
world.
do like Moon Knight. I just felt like they were really building this as like the huge reboot. Like this different Moon Knight. He's totally
It's
badass.
the vengeance of him.
Yeah, and he doesn't kill people now. I mean, there were some great panels.
You wanted him to kill people?
Okay,
I
this
love
is
the Moon
this is my ignorance a little bit about Moon Knight. Explain to me succinctly in like a very short sentence who's Moon Knight?
Well, he's this guy named Mark Spector, and he Kushu? What's the moon's
Vishnu?
Yeah.
It's Vishnu? No,
No,
it's
it's,
not.
like,
It's like
it's
Khonshu or
a
something.
moon god.
It's a moon god that he sort of worships. And he's very rich. He's like he's
doesn't
Batman.
worship.
He's Marvel Batman. Let's
He
just say
almost
he's rich.
died, and then the moon god gave him his powers and gave him life. So he has to serve him. That's
He's
why-
And I understand
Marvel Batman.
And I understand
He's
that
not
the
Marvel
first
Batman.
issue of the original Moon Knight is in here, and I still don't understand what Moon Knight is about.
Here's the thing. I actually like this issue.
Yeah?
I feel like
You just like the art.
no, I like the art, but the first half of it is really well done. It's like a great trailer for the character.
Well, that's the thing about it, is that I think that actually is the art. I think, who wrote this? Charlie Houston? Hurwitz? Greg Hurwitz. Greg Hurwitz's writing is good, his pacing is good, but it's really Opena's art.
Do you say
Amazing.
who wrote this and then said Stan Winston?
Yeah.
Stan Winston
The
wrote this.
Ghostbuster?
Yeah.
From Beyond the Grave.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
Jason
who are you
James.
talking about?
He's talking about Stan Winston, the Ghostbuster, who was a fictional character.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about Stan Winston, the creature creator.
No.
No.
Oh god, what a funny coincidence.
Jeez
What a funny
Louise.
mix-up. We're full of those.
The art is awesome in this. It is incredibly cinematic.
But I think, I like the way it's the actual...
But I don't know what it's about, and I don't know why I'm supposed to care about him at all.
Well, you're supposed to care about him because you've been a Moon Knight fan your entire life.
That's not a good reason to pick up a first issue of something.
Right. Well, I think
I've always
everyone...
loved this, so I will continue to love this.
Everyone knows
You
that
might
he's...
as well call it issue 3000.
Everyone knows that he's Marvel Batman. You can look
Oh,
at him, he's Marvel Batman.
Stop that. Stop
He has a
saying
moon
that.
instead of a
No,
bat.
no, he's in a white costume.
Yeah,
He has a
big
moon
difference.
instead
He has a
of a bat.
wicked codpiece, so I guess he's the sort of
Don't.
dicky Batman.
Why don't they call him Moon Man?
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks.
Or Batman.
Also, I want to say I'm sick and tired of the last page of this issue. That's another thing.
May as well
good.
say it.
Yeah, spoiler.
The Sentry shows up, so fuck, for God's sake.
Yeah, that was the first
We get
last page, the first issue of Punisher, last page of every single thing is like, oh man, and now here comes the Sentry.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to be a little crazy and then leave.
Yeah, and then Moon Knight's gonna beat him using a trick. And then that's it. It's...
Although you were pointing out panels before, and the panel with him on the rooftop, and just like for which each panel it got really closer to his eyes, I thought that was really cool. Like you
You're
were
always
saying,
comparing it
very-
to movies. You're always
If you have a
making it to
question, you can
movies.
write us at comicbookclublive@gmail.com,
I didn't like the part where he
twitter.com
was like announcing what
/comicbooklive,
stars came out.
popcultureshock.com/cbclub, iTunes Comic Book Club Live, where you can watch these various episodes and comment on them. And Pete,
it was funny with the Hitler mustache. Tuesdays, 8 o'clock, New York City, People's Improv Theater. We do a live show. It's different than this.
You know what it's like?
what? Really? I thought it was a little more like.
How about like this?
Or,
That's a Pulp Secret.
wow! Oh, you just broke the internet.
Yeah, he broke us.